You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your 2-week spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful. These run from Monday, April 1st, all the way through Friday, April 12th, 2024, and that's going to take us halfway to May sweeps, which start later this month, and there's big, exciting stuff coming your way. We've got so much to unpack for you for what's happening these 2 weeks, but if you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates, spoilers, and news. Now, let's jump right in. If you haven't seen it already this morning, if you get early access through Paramount, you might have already seen the episode, but on Monday, April 1st, we've got Zende and Luna continuing their conversation. If you remember on Friday, he showed up at the Malibu Barbie beach house with some sketches for Hope for the Future. They are wasting no time now that Thomas has quit. Zende and RJ looks like they're going to be both designing for the line. I don't get it. Zende's designs weren't good enough to save the line last time, and RJ, as we have mentioned, is a glorified sketch artist. So Zende and Luna are in a surreal situation, so I'm interested to see how that goes, and I wonder if we're going to see RJ. Finn tells Steffy that he thinks she's using Thomas and Hope's breakup to spark a feud. Basically, he thinks she is looking for trouble. And I think Steffy thinks she's just protecting her brother. And of course, we know, at least based on the last round of dialogue where Finn was sharing his opinion, that Finn does not think her brother is good enough for Hope. And heaven forbid if he tells her that. I don't think she'll like it one bit. Meanwhile, Hope is surprised when Liam shows up and offers a shoulder to cry on. I wonder if he's going to be nice or if he is going to smack talk Thomas or if he's just going to be so happy that they're broken up. We'll see. Tuesday, April 2nd, Liam and Hope also have a few minutes with Beth, and it's a little nice moment with their daughter, but I don't think it's going to diminish her heartbreak that much. And Deacon decides Sheila needs a funeral, and he wants Finn and Hope involved in it because he knows that they might show up. Steffy is not happy when she learns about it. Neither are the Logan coven of Donna, Katie, and Brooke. They try to talk Deacon out of asking Finn and Hope to participate. Deacon doesn't care. He goes ahead and calls Finn and invites him, asks him to stop by, and Steffy is livid that Finn is even thinking about it. Wednesday, April 3rd, we've got Finn and Hope both on hand for Deacon's farewell service to beloved nine-toed Sheila Carter. And Steffy, before Finn leaves, is still pitching a fit. She's still in shock that he's planning on going. She just doesn't understand it. And Liam also tells Hope, you don't have to go. Nobody else will be going. And I think that's not a solid argument because that's more reason for her to go, is to be there for her dad when nobody else will be. Thursday, April 4th, we've got Sheila's funeral. Finn is being very sweet. He is not speaking ill of the dead. He's saying very nice things to eulogize his biological mother. And Steffy and Liam spend some time talking. They don't like that Hope and Finn have gone to this funeral. They think that they should dance on her grave with everybody else. And speaking of dancing on Sheila's grave, Lauren Fenmore comes all the way from Genoa City over to Los Angeles to toast Eric and celebrate the end of Sheila Carter. All of this with everybody celebrating her being dead, all the people who really, really hated her. Again, just has me thinking that I just don't think she's dead. And I think we're going to find out pretty soon. We'll see. Donna Logan has scenes with Lauren and Eric as well. Lauren's in town for 2 days. We're going to end week 1 on Friday, April 5th with Hope and Finn bonding, and they feel like they have a shared connection. I don't know if that's just troublesome parents or what, or just, both being on Steffi's poop list, because they both definitely are. And Eric and Laura continue that haha Sheila's dead party. am really interested in seeing, of course, how this plays out because it all seems way too easy. And they are toasting, happy that she is no longer a threat. But I don't think that's quite true. We'll find out in sweeps, I suspect. Deacon, meanwhile, just can't let Sheila go. He's really struggling. So he decides to go to the crematorium and watch her go up in flames. Again, these are all red flags that we're going to get a twist. I mean, I can see them doing the service, but we'll see. All right, so that takes us to the week of April 8th through 12th, and I expect fallout from Sheila's funeral service. I'm really hoping on Friday that we get a glimpse of her if she is alive. I'm not saying that she is alive, but there's just so many red flags. And if Sheila is indeed going to pop up, I would expect her to show up at her funeral or at the crematorium, even if she doesn't reveal herself right away. But even if she does reveal herself to Deacon Sharpe, she knows he would keep it a secret because he kept it a secret, that she was where she was when she had faked her death, when, that one toe went missing, when the fake bear attack happened. Lauren packs off back to Genoa City after gloating with Eric, but if Nine Toes is alive, Lauren may want to watch her back. They have a very deep and violent and turbulent history. By the way, I'm not expecting the Luna, who's the daddy stuff, to hit fever pitch until we hit sweeps later this month, but I do anticipate more Luna angst as Zende keeps putting himself in front of her as a romantic option, which to me is so skeevy. It's like, dude, read the room. She accidentally roofied herself with her mom's medicinal meds, and then she didn't know it was you she slept with, and you keep showing up and going, that night was so magical. For you, she thought you were someone else entirely. It's just so awkward and so icky. And it has been a pretty RJ-free couple of weeks in the weeks past, but that's going to come to a screeching halt very soon. He is on screen and suspicious that Luna is hiding something, which she is. I do expect Lee Finnegan is going to come around and ask Ben what the hell he was thinking by going to Sheila's funeral. I'm also kind of hoping Lee shows up. I mentioned this in the predictions. I don't know if it's going to happen, but Lee is another busybody who would absolutely and justifiably dance on Sheila's grave. So I think it'd be interesting if she showed up and just flipped out on Finn at the funeral or afterwards. Steffy is not going to like Hope spending time with Finn. I doubt Hope has got any romantic interest in Finn, but I suspect she might smack talk Steffy to Finn, just kind of tell him exactly all the things she's done and why. And I think she might let Steffy know that she was there to comfort and support her husband when she let him down. Hope is not going to miss a chance to slap back at her. I'm really not expecting scenes of Thomas and Douglas in Paris. I mean, I'd like to see them, but I don't think we're going to see them until May sweeps. But I do anticipate getting some name drops in the week of April 8th through 12th with Ridge and Brooke discussing Thomas and Douglas getting settled in Paris. And of course, Ridge thinks it's good for them both to get away from Hope, and Brooke is going to keep on being chapped about that. All right, that's everything I have for these 2 weeks. If you haven't, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Definitely drop your comments on what you are excited to see, and come back soon to your #1 Soap Opera Spoilers channel on YouTube. And as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.